You sit 8 hours, you stretch. At night, you stretch in the morning, and your lower back is screaming. Ah! Your shoulders are up to your ears. Here's the truth. Stretching isn't going to fix this. Because what's happening to your body in that chair isn't tightness. It's something completely different. She has a desk job. Maybe she works from home. Maybe it's the office. Hips closed, back rounded, ribs collapsed, head pushed forward towards the screen. She's done the yoga app, and by the end of the day, her body still aches. Her shoulders still climb up to her ears. She stretches harder, stretches longer, but nothing changes. By the morning, the same body is back. And by Wednesday, your neck won't turn the way it used to. Either way, 8-9 hours a day, her body is molded into the same shape. And she knows it. She's not in denial. She bought the standing desk. She's done the child's pose. Her neck still feels like it's carrying a bowling ball. I have been working with women in this exact situation. Career women, mothers, founders. Women who run their lives from a laptop. And the first thing I want her to hear is this. She is not broken. She's not behind. And the stretches she's been doing, they're not wrong. They're just been pointed at the wrong problem. Here's what's actually happening in her body. Picture a tent, a real one. 4 poles, 4 guidelines, hold tight in opposite directions. The tent holds because every line is doing its job. Now imagine you cut 3 of those lines, and there's just one pulling. That tent collapses, and the one line that's left ends up doing all the work. Screaming under pressure it was never meant to hold. That's what happens to your body in a chair for 8 hours. The lines that are supposed to hold you upright, your glutes, your deep core, your mid-back, they're switched off. They have nothing to do. So your body finds the line that's still pulling, asks it to hold the whole body or the whole tent up. That line is usually your hip flexors at the front, your low back, and your traps at the top. They're not tight because they're short. They're tight because they're the only ones working. Here's what that means. When you stretch a muscle carrying a load that was never supposed to hold, giving it 20 minutes of relief. You sit back down, the other lines, they're still cut. Same muscle has taken the load again. So it tightens right back up. Not because your stretching is failing, but because the tightness was never the actual problem. Your body has been protecting itself with the only tool that it had left. Here's the truth. It isn't a flexibility problem. This is a wake up problem. The lines that should be holding you up have gone quiet. They haven't been called on in so long that they forgot how to fire. And no amount of stretching is going to unmute them. Because stretching doesn't ask anything of them. Stretching asks the loud muscles to please calm down. Never asks the quiet ones to come back online. That's where the gaps actually are. Not in the range, but in the wiring underneath. Here's the fix. 3 checkpoints. None of them are stretches. Each one wakes up a line that the chair has put to sleep. Checkpoint 1, wake up the back of the body every single hour. Stand up from your desk, fit hip width. Push your hips back like you're closing a door with your butt. That's the hinge. Then drive through your heels and squeeze your glutes hard at the top. Now, tuck your tailbone slightly under. 10 reps, that's it. Every hour. You're not stretching, you're calling your glutes back on stage after they've been sitting off stage for years. Checkpoint 2, open the front by awakening the back. Do this when it's active. Stand a forearms distance from the wall. Place your forearms flat against it, elbows at shoulder height. Now press your chest through your arms towards the wall while you exhale. You should feel your mid-back wake, not your shoulders shrug. That's the line that's been cut all day. The reason your neck hurts is not because your neck is weak. It's because your mid-back stopped showing up. So your neck took the job. Give the job back. Checkpoint 3. Get the feet back into the conversation. Take your shoes off and do 10 slow calf raises. Up on 2, down on 4. Your feet have been muted inside shoes inside a chair all day. They have stopped sending signals up to the chain. When your feet are awake, your glutes get a wake-up call too. When the chain is talking and your low back gets to put down the load, it's been carrying alone. 3 checkpoints, total time under 5 minutes. Done every couple of hours, all day. This is not a workout, this is a rehearsal. The trap I want her to avoid is going home tonight and trying all 3 of this for 30 minutes. That is not the fix. The chair didn't break her body in a 30-minute window. It did it through 1,000 small hours of silence in the muscles that should have been talking. The fix has to match the shape of the problem. Small, frequent, all day. The body doesn't need a larger workout. It needs more chances to remember itself. Less harder, more often. That's the switch. She stopped stretching her hip flexors and hoping. She started wakening her glutes every day. She added wall reach between meetings. She kicked shoes off under the desk. 6 weeks later, her lower back went silent. Her shoulders dropped. Her neck turns when she backs out of the driveway. It doesn't catch anymore. She didn't add a single class to her week. She just stopped letting the chair win every hour. She finally feels at home in her body. This is exactly what Kindled is built on. Teaching the whole system to talk again. Whenever you sit, whatever your day looks like, it tells me exactly what you need to work on. Keep in mind, I only work with women. Find the assessment in that description below. It takes like 5 minutes and it tells you exactly which lines have gone quiet. Yalla, bye bye.